Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear YOGATXers. This is Echo again, and welcome back to San Jose del Pacifico. Bienvenidos, buenos días. Tú puedes oír los pollos. You can hear the chickens in the background. So, perdóname, pero ellos están aquí. Ellos están mis vecinos. So, sorry. You will hear them throughout the practice. They're my neighbors. But they're quite lovely. So let's go ahead and start seated on our yoga mat today if you're not already there. And today's practice is just about finding our center. It's just that. That's it. No matter what is coming up in life, what's coming up in the mat, what's coming up in our relationships and our work, what's coming up in our daily life, it's very important to know where your center is. And not the center of your body, your heart, or your belly, or your eyes, wherever you might find your center physically to be, but what allows you to feel stable, what allows you to feel grounded, what allows you to feel yourself. You know, when are you able to resource yourself and navigate even the murkiest of waters? That's where your center lies. So that being said, I invite you to close the eyes down, relax the shoulders. Maybe make a few circles with the jaw. And drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder, head back. Continue to move in a circle. And thinking about this concept, your center, move in the opposite direction when it feels necessary. So where is your center? And do you feel like it's hard for you to find it? Are you easily upset or angered or grieving? The opportunity here, you can move in the opposite direction again, is to use your breath, to use your yoga practice to find ways to bring you back to your center. Move in the opposite direction one last time. And we call this self-resourcing. Come back to center. Open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, look up. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale, bend the elbows, open the heart. And exhale, round in. Kind of like a seated cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. And come back to center, hands on the knees. Let's go ahead and bring the right knee on top of the left knee. Feet come out to the sides here. Right knee is stacking on top of the left knee as much as it possibly can. Bring the right arm underneath the left arm, palms together. Take an inhale, open the chest, back bend. And exhale, elbows in to the chest, rounding in. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, open up, reach up. And exhale, come onto the fingertips in front of you, bend the elbows and bring the chest down. So maybe you don't go too low. Keep that right hip grounded on the earth. And then again, think of this idea, how do we resource? And you might notice that when you're in your yoga practice, you go into this flow state. This is a resource. So when we're feeling angry or upset, even maybe when we're feeling super excited and we want to jump from the mountaintops, we have an opportunity to come to our yoga mat, to slow down, to breathe, and to come into equilibrium, coming into this window of tolerance. We're not so manically up or down, but we're just cruising in the middle. Lift the chest, bring your right hand over to the right side, left arm stretching up and over. Get nice and long through the left side of the body. And slowly come up, turn back behind you to the left, come onto the fingertips, and just turn a little bit behind you. Right foot sets down on the earth. And you're just gonna feel a little bit of length through the left side of the body. We're not going far. Our hips are going to constrict us from going too far. But we're leaning into that left palm, just looking back, kind of like we're just doing like a cute little squat on the floor. Come back through center. And let's cross the knees the other way. Left knee on top, feet out to the side. Keep your left hip grounded as much as you can. Bring the left arm underneath the right palms together and take an inhale, open into the back bend. Exhale, elbows in, round in. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. Last one, exhale, round. Inhale, open, lengthen up. And exhale, come onto the fingertips in front of you. Bend the elbows and let the chest fold in. Peel the chest up. Bring the left hand out to the left side. Stretch your right arm up and over and find some length through the right side body. Look up towards the ceiling and press the left palm into the earth to kind of swivel the chest open. And your breath is moving in and out of the nostrils the entire time in this practice. This is called Ujjayi breath, ocean-like breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back through center and come onto hands and knees. So let's take a tabletop position. Cat and cow. On the inhale, allow the belly to drop, look forward. And on the exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe take some movements here. You can take some circles with the back. Maybe sweep back to the heels, make a big circle. And find a few breaths here, just in your own movement. Get curious. Move slowly or more dynamically. You might even want to stretch one arm up to the side as you come forward if you're taking those big circles. And just find ways to release any tension in the body. Tension doesn't have to be a bad thing. We have different types of stress. So eustress is actually some good stress that's in the body. It's what helps propel us forward and to stop. But also here, just releasing any tension that might be in the body from sleeping or sitting at a computer all day. And come back to center in the next breath or so. From here, tuck the toes under. We press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Bend the right knee, stack the right hip open over the left. Pause here. So feel this lengthening in your right hip here into the hip flexors. Really press the left heel down to the earth, right knee up to the sky. Take another inhale. And exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So we come into this lizard's pose. Stay on the palms and drop the left hip down to hovering here. We're not dropping the knee all the way down to the earth. And you can also roll to the outer blade of your right foot, opening the right knee up a bit, and maybe drawing tiny circles here with the pelvis. Maybe not, maybe you stay static. But again, we're opening into the hips here. Also opening into your chest. Now set the left knee down. Bring the left hand just a little bit more forward. Bend the left knee back behind you, reach back with the right hand and pull the left foot in towards the body. Look over towards the right, and you'll feel this into the left quad now. Take another inhale here. And an exhale, let go of the bind, hands to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Press through the right heel, lift the left knee up, take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and drop the right knee to hover. Open the chest, look forward, press through your palms. Draw those tiny circles with the pelvis. Draw the circle in the opposite direction. And come down onto the right knee. Left knee opens up a bit to the left. Bring the right hand forward just a bit. Bend the right knee back behind you. Sweep the left hand back and press the right foot into the left hand. Open your chest to the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, let go. Bring the hands down to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale forward to your plank. And exhale, come down halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet. Open your chest. And exhale, press back again, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Bend the right knee, stack the right hip open over the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot through between the hands. Keep the left knee lifted and bring the left hand down to the earth. Right arm stretching up and open. So we're going to do a little bit of a Shiva's couch. It can be a little bit challenging, so just watch me. Take an inhale. On the exhale, swivel to the outside of the left foot, the outside of the right foot, and drop your left hip down to hover. Reach the right hand back towards the left foot. Inhale, lift the hip, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, lower, right hand back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, lower and reach back. Inhale, lift and lengthen, last one. And exhale, swivel back forward around that right foot and step back, downward facing dog. Very good. So this is a fun one. It can be a bit challenging when you're first learning it. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through between the hands. Keep the right hand planted, stretch the left arm up. Take another inhale. Exhale, swivel onto the outside of that right foot. So it's kind of like a modified side plank. Drop the right hip down towards the earth. Reach the left hand back. Inhale, lengthen the left arm forward, lift the hips. Exhale, lower and reach. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, left hand back down. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Walk both feet forward to the middle of the mat. Come onto the tiptoes, bend the knees and sink the hips. We're coming down to a seat. Knees are bent. Take a hold of the front of the shins. Lift the chest, inhale. And exhale, slowly roll onto the back. Rock from side to side. So notice what it feels like just to have the earth beneath you here as you're cradling the knees. And this right here is a very self-resourcing posture to do when we're feeling energy moving through the body that we're not quite sure how to navigate. We ground ourselves, we feel nurtured and supported. And let's take a happy baby. Take the knees wide, take a hold of the big toes with your fingers. Keep the lower back on the ground, keep your head on the ground, and just rock from side to side. For some of us, it might be too challenging to rock from side to side, so stay static. Just choose what feels best for you. And for some, it might feel really nice to bring one heel into the groin and stretch the other leg nice and long. For some, you might be like, no way. Moving from side to side this way. We've got a big windstorm coming in the mountains. You can hear it on the roof. And come back to center. Bring the right leg around the left, so kind of like you're coming into an eagle pose. Right leg wrapping around the left. Left toes come down to the earth. Hop the hips to the right and drop the knees to the left. You can bring the arms out to the sides here. You might hear some cracking in the spine here. It's a nice adjustment. Just 2 breaths here. Let's come back through center. Unwrap the legs. Left leg around the right. Bring the right toes to the earth. Hop the hips to the left just a bit. And drop the knees to the right. Open the arms up. And back through center. Stretch the legs out nice and long. We're going to starfish out for Shavasana. If you want to put a blanket over the body, if you want to bring something heavy on top of the hips for grounding, do so. And one of our largest tools, I believe, for self-resourcing and coming into our center is postures like Shavasana. So it's not this sleep state. We are aware and conscious. So tune in to the support at the back of your heart. Tune in to the heaviness of your hips. Let the ankles and the wrists loosen. Relax the face, the brow, the jaw, and even relaxing the eyes behind the eyelids. So almost like your eyeballs are just floating on cool pools of water here. And notice how stillness and silence begin to creep into the physical body, into the mind, into the breath. And notice if you can begin to sense your nervous system coming into equilibrium. So in our nervous system, in the autonomic nervous system, we have the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic allows us to move and dance and laugh and jump. Gives us sometimes anger and drive. And the parasympathetic is our rest and digest. And when the two are out of balance, we're either one or the other in extreme ways. Maybe we're running, producing, creating, or we're just lazy on the couch, can do nothing, immobile. So when we find our center and we can be conscious in these postures, we can find a middle ground. We move with a bit more ease and finesse. We rest as we move. We digest as we flow. And feel free to pause the video, stay here for as long as you need. Or inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Let the knees travel into the chest, falling over to the left or right side, onto fetal pose, resting onto your tricep. Using your hands to assist you up to a nice comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. Take a deep breath in, deep sigh out. And repeating these words to yourself internally. I have everything that I need. All the tools, all the answers are right here within. Namaste.